Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Direct snap to the back. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They go with a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Or it's snapped to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up at a 1st down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So a field goal attempt coming up now. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. The shotgun running play call. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Ball handed off. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, not great through. Now they get set to kick it away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Up and over the man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. Stopped quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Up position here, second and long from the 14. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
Get set. Black 24. Black 24.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action. 2nd
down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. A quick juke. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they get the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Then the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll throw it now. And the pass is incomplete. Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out and then making a tackle short of the first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Oh, that one's picked off.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
One more play before they head to the locker room. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. And now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
A completion makes it second and short. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
The offense has the big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And up for the first, but still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Direct snap to the back. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Let's go. Ready, go.
He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
And the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
7 defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. He's going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. This is now a 3-score game.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
Fights through the tackler. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got it. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really good.
Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Could use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the quarterback, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Clemson, 21.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
2nd down after that previous play.
Easy.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
42 Spider. Go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Ready.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys to go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.